Hey everyone, it's Davis. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to go over the top 5 fitness scams that are out there right now. So before we get started, just as a disclaimer, I am not a certified personal trainer by any means. This is just what I've gathered through my experience through a couple years of lifting, and I'd be curious to see if you guys in the comments agree with me. So without further ado, we're going to get started with the top 5 fitness scams, starting from number 5 and then work our way down the list to the biggest scam out there, which I think you guys will be surprised what it actually is. So stay tuned and wait till the end of the video. So kicking off at number 5 is this idea that you have to eat healthy in order to make gains. Now this one might not be as controversial with the sudden rise in dirty bulking sort of culture that's going on, as mostly evident by guys like Sam Sulek.
A couple of Swedish fish will do me quite well. Quite freaking well indeed.
In my personal experience, I have found that as long as you're getting sufficient protein in, it really just comes down to how many calories you're eating. I think whether they're carbs or fats, I don't think you need to be too stringent on. I do think that a well-balanced diet is good for your overall health and nutrition, but as far as just building muscle, I don't think that it's really necessary at all, and you can pretty much just eat whatever you want. Now diving into number 4 is anything that is an ab workout claiming to get you a 6-pack. An absolute scam. You'll see all these crazy exercises on Instagram mostly of guys doing crazy ab workouts that just don't make any sense whatsoever, claiming to get you a 6-pack. And the reason it's just complete BS is that the way you're gonna get abs is just by being in a calorie deficit and losing weight. You can't grow your abs to go through your fat. In fact, if anything, I would actually say that by doing these ab workouts, you're actually going to end up looking worse, because what's going to happen is you're going to build up your abs and it's going to make your waist bulkier, but your abs still aren't going to show because they're going to be hidden by that layer of fat. So you're really just going to increase your waist size without having abs. So it's a complete scam. Now number 3, and this one's probably one of the most controversial ones on this list, and I've put this in there because in my personal experience I have found this to be true, and that is all of the hype around time under tension. So you hear a lot of fitness influencers such as like Dr. Mike Israetel state that time under tension is everything.
Is tension the key to muscle growth? Yes.
In my personal experience, I've not found this to be the case. I used to do a lot of tricep exercises, for example, that were like tricep pull downs, and I would get a crazy pump in my triceps, right? But then the next day I wasn't even sore, and I noticed I wasn't really getting stronger from them. It wasn't until I had a more strength focused mindset on just trying to get stronger on the lifts that I actually progressed in those movements, and that didn't involve time under tension at all. That was just make sure that I was progressively overloading the weight and just trying to lift more on whatever exercise. For me, with going back to the tricep example, it wasn't the tricep pull downs actually, it was things like weighted dips and incline skull crushers that actually gave me better results than that, because I was able to add more weight and stress the muscle a little bit more. Now going into the number 2 scam is pre-workout. So I tried pre-workout a little bit ago and it was a complete disaster. Now I might be a little bit biased because I'm not somebody that has caffeine on a regular basis. So the caffeine in my experience made me kind of jittery, lightheaded, so it did not help my workout whatsoever. But even if you're somebody that benefits from caffeine in your workout, pre-workout is way overpriced, and the notion that it is like for pre-workout doesn't make any sense to me. But most of these tubs of pre-workout are just overpriced coffee with a scoop of mystery ingredients that, in my opinion, don't really do anything for your benefit in the gym. It's mainly just a marketing ploy by your favorite influencers to make money off of you. And now for the number one fitness scam, in my opinion, is workout plans that are sold by fitness influencers. This is specifically anything that's like a PDF that they just sell you. For example, Jesse James West, to call him out, has a bodybuilding program for like $50 or something. You can buy like a PDF on it on his website. It's a complete scam. Never do it. Complete waste of time. Working out, I have found to be, is incredibly simple when you break it down to it. You don't need to overcomplicate it. There's not hidden exercises that these elite lifters are using. It's all of the standard compound movements for the most part that everybody's using, and they're just trying to get stronger on those. So you don't need to pay $50 for a PDF. All of the information that you could find otherwise is just right on the internet. You can Google it yourself for free. So never pay money for a fitness influencer's program. Not to mention this, even if, let's say, going back to Jesse James West's example, right? Even if his program were perfectly suited for me, okay? That's a very rare example. Most of the time, your body needs a different program than what works best for that person, especially if the person that's selling you the program is on steroids and you're a natural lifter, right? Because if you're on steroids, your body is able to recover a lot quicker, and you can probably get away with working out like every day of the week, for example, right? But as a natural lifter, you need a lot more recovery time, so your workouts are going to look a lot different. So just keep that in mind next time you go through and see something like that on the internet. But those were the 5 fitness scams that I've come up with. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, if there's anything else you would add to the list. So that's it for this video. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.